What's going on, y'all? My name's Heidi, and I'm going to show you why I believe Guild Wars 2 is pay to win. I'm going to show you a couple builds, a couple clips of me fighting players, and I'm going to show you how easy it is for them to be on the same skill level or me to just do so much damage without any effort. It's only been about 20 seconds and he's already almost dead. I have no fear of losing because I know that I can just out of combat or OOC at will. Here's a prime example of out of combat right here. And the developers know this. They put rocket boot, they put super speed, they make private discords where they laugh at the player base about shit balance patches that they release every other month or whatever. And this still exists in the game till this day. This is unrelated, but I had to get my payback for this. Not only did this player kept +1 in my fight, he'll mount up, chase me down, and just start rapid firing me. So I was like, okay, I'm watching your stupid ass the whole time, sir. Every time I start fighting, he would start shooting me, rapid firing me or something, dismount, +1 my fight. He's done this every time. So I was like, okay, I'm watching you. I'm gonna fuck you up. I got a new build for y'all. It's coming soon. It's over. And I'ma siege you for playing like a little bitch. Keep +1 of my fights. It's so goddamn annoying. I hate players that do that shit. Anyway, back to the regular scheduled program. We came to talk about, is Guild Wars 2 pay to win? Now this is debatable because Guild Wars 2 has 3 game modes. They have World vs. World, they have PvP, and then they have PvE. Now, PvE is pretty simple. You know, you just got the NPCs standing there and they're not really doing anything. But when it comes to PvP and World vs. World, the game mode kind of changes. In PvP, you have amulets. They try to, reduce bunker builds. And in World vs. World, you can basically run any stat. Now, this player here knows that Harbinger is broken and imbalanced. She did not do anything that last fight. She ran from me when she was on Scourge. And then she comes back out on Harbinger and now she wants to fight. The player base knows that these builds and these classes are broken and they abuse them. They know it. And the developers know this too. Every time an expansion releases, they release them and they make them very overpowered where the skills don't make any sense. Back in 2015 when Daredevil first came out, Heart of Thorns, they had infinite dodges. They had a bug where you could use staff 3 if you jump. It wouldn't use initiative. And they had perma dodges basically. Vindicator is almost the same thing. Just had permanent dodges, you healing all the time, and it's just like you just cannot stop them. Now I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm the best Revenant player because I'm not. I don't play this class that much, but I was able to just whip up some dumbass build I made up real quick. I was like, okay, this is probably what they run. They can survive a long time, they keep jumping and healing and everything. And these 3 players can't stop me. If more people didn't come, I probably would have been able to hold this camp forever. But as you can see, there's 3 players here. They're all attacking me. The mecha's attacking me. They're all using Condi. They're all hitting me. Nobody's able to stop me. Why does this exist? Like I said, I do not know how to play Revenant. I just whipped this shit up real quick and I'm just surviving for so long. Now imagine in a group, you can't kill the support because everybody's going to be focused on the support. But the whole group is going to be going for everybody else. So eventually everybody else dies while the support is just dodging and healing themselves. And the thing that makes Revenant better than Firebrand or whatever is that their dodge AoE is so huge. It's just that as long as they nearby, they going to keep getting healed. And it's different from Firebrand because Firebrand, of course, Firebrand has all these boons and they just keep, spitting out boons. Revenant, they just keep healing every time they dodge. You see how many times I've dodged? I've dodged probably like 20 times that whole time. And like I said, if it wasn't for more people starting to come, it's like a Zerg now, they probably would have never got me. I love Guild Wars 2 for so many years. It was like, wow, this game is amazing because it's like you don't have to play like those other Korean MMOs or the other MMO games where it's just like, oh, okay, they got the Holy Trinity. A Guardian will always be support or something like that. Warrior's always going to be damage. But like in Guild Wars 2, they had this thing where you could like play any class and be any build you wanted without having to swap to another class. But now they have like this holy trinity system where it's just like, okay, support is always going to be Firebrand, support is always going to be Ellie, or damage will always be Warrior or Mesmer or something. They like lost their core values and went right back to the regular MMO gameplay system. Another thing I don't understand with their development is that when an expansion comes out, if a build is too strong, they will nerf the shit to the ground where nobody wants to play it anymore. So then like your favorite class is just unplayable and you just forced to play another class that you don't like. And then like years later they'll finally be like, okay, well I guess it's time for them to shine. So let's make them super overpowered where it's just like everybody in the damn game is playing it now, and it's just like, why did y'all do that? What the hell? And of course it just leads back to money, the pay to win system. Buy the game.